All right, so this is February 18th, I believe, 2014. Student objective for today is that students will continue working with probability with random drawings. Okay, a random drawing might be flipping a coin, it might be rolling a dice, it might be picking a bean, a colored bean out of a bag. That's what a random drawing is. But it happens when you do more than one thing. We might flip a coin and roll a dice. Okay? So that's what we'll be working on today, as well as we're going to review this STAR question here. STAR question that we've got today is that the graph below shows the increasing cost of Jason's cell phone bill after he pays each month. Okay, so here's our graph. Question: based on the graph, what will be the cost of Jason's cell bill in June? Okay, now let's look at this. Before he ever gets a cell bill, he owes $100. He gets his January cell bill. Look at where that is. Okay, we're going to line these up, kind of doing this number. February. Okay, and next, looks like we've got March here. Then we've got April. So if April's at 300, okay, and it looks like before that it was at about 250, 200 before that, 150 before that, started at 100, okay? So in May, we're going to be here? No, we're going up, right? Looks like we're going to be about a halfway up. May looks like it's going to be about 350. So I'm going to put a little dot down at 350. Well, if May is matching up right here and coming down, then where's June going to be? Well, it's going to be the next half up, right? This is the month that we're worried about, June. Boom, and straight across. So June is 400. Come down here and look at our answer choices. Right at, oh, slid it the wrong way. Let me slide that back up. Alright, looking at our answer choices, we've got 250, 450, 400, or 350. Okay, well, our answer is, in this case, C, 400. Okay? Now, on your before you leave, you'll have two questions like this. Now, your HOQ is to explain the difference between theoretical probability and actual probability. Okay? What could happen compared to what does happen. What could happen compared to what does happen. You'll have to explain the difference. Okay? So, example number one. This is called compound probability. It's what happens when we're involving two different things. So what are the odds of flipping heads twice in a row? Okay? Well, let's think. If we have a coin, we have tails or heads, right? So if I flip a coin, I have a 50% chance or 1 out of 2, right? Okay? Well, the first time I flip a coin, these are my odds. But I'm going to flip the coin twice, right? So that is the same as saying, hey, first time you have a flip, you have a 1/2 chance. Well, if you're going to flip the coin again, you also have another 1/2 chance. Now, when you're looking at half a chance and you've got to do it in a row, that means I am multiplying. So 1 times 1 and 2 times 2. So now if I want to flip heads twice in a row, I have a 1 in 4 chance of doing that, or I have 25% chance to do that as we convert 1/4 to 25%. Okay? So if I flip the coin twice, I had to multiply 1/2 two times. So if I multiply, or if I have to do it heads 6 times in a row, okay, well, I now have to multiply this 1/2 6 times in a row. Okay, now watch how this changes our odds. So 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. Well, 1 times 1 all the way down is still going to be just 1. So I have a 1 in. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. 32 times 2 is 64. For me to do this 6 times in a row, I have the chances of doing it 1 in 64 times. That means I have the ability to do it once out of 64 times. That's what probability tells me on this problem. Okay? This is a pretty simple setup, okay? Or a pretty simple idea of what we've got going on. Let's look at our practice problems. Okay? Practice problems that I've got for you guys are, what are the odds of rolling a 6 and flipping heads? Let's talk about rolling a dice. How many sides are on a dice? Well, you should say, hey coach, there's 6 sides. Each one of them is numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if I'm going to roll a 6, that's 1 out of 6. Times, if I'm going to flip a heads, that's how many sides to a coin are there? Well, there's tails and there's heads. So that's 1 out of 2. You'd multiply those fractions now. On number 2, what are the odds of rolling an odd number and flipping tails? Finish this one and do number 2 on your own. Once you finish number 2, you can ask for your before you leave.